All right, here we go. We are down here at the gorgeous WPP building again with our host, Ritu Trivedi, Vice President of 212 NYC. Thanks for having us.
Great to have everyone here.
Yeah, so tonight's a lot of fun. And Ask Me Anything with you, your partner in crime, as he called you, Jay Wolf, President of 212, and the esteemed Cheryl Goldstein interviewing everyone.
Yes.
It could go any direction with our friend in charge
A lot
of
of
the
secrets will be spilled tonight.
Indeed. Oh my God. Tune in for that, everyone. So you are newer to our organization compared to maybe Jay, who's apparently been doing it for 17 years.
Or yourself.
Or myself. Sure. But this is about you and Jay, not about me. So what brought you to 212? Why did you want to get involved?
Well, I had been involved a few years ago when I was growing up in this industry. So, of course, knew about 212. I was the beneficiary of a lot of different parties and networking and got to know the industry through 212. Did have an opportunity back in the day to get on the board. I think it was Rick Song who might have approached me for that. Unfortunately, between getting married, having kids, 212 wasn't on my plans at that point. But then during COVID, Cheryl reached out to me and she said, "You have to get on the board. You have to get involved." And she had seen me have a lot of passion for putting together events, doing things, bringing the community together, and she felt I could be helpful during that time with 212. Mm-hmm. And it started with, of course, we all know there was no events happening, and we were getting very creative in terms of how we can bring the community together. But once I started doing that, it just started ramping up and up and up. And from there, it was, stay on the board, definitely want to keep doing programming. And then next thing you know, I'm the vice president. So I love it. I'm very passionate about it. And it's also something that, the more you put into it, the more you get out of it.
Fantastic. I like hearing this in your words. Quick sidebar shout out. Is there a better salesperson out there than Cheryl Goldstein? You must get involved, and so you do.
That's it.
We love you, Cheryl. So priority shift, life changes, and this becomes something you're able to dedicate time to, and we're grateful and fortunate for it. What are you looking to accomplish in your run here, right? You've been on the board, now you're the VP. Where do you want to take it from here?
Going back to, again, what this has meant for me during my journey, and majority of my career has been on the agency side, I would love to see more agency involvement in 212. I think that is something we still probably are not getting to the extent, though we have a lot of agency CEOs on our board, a lot of very senior people on our board from the agencies. We don't necessarily get a lot of agency people, and I know what the agency life is like. Look, back in the day, like I said, I couldn't be part of this in a more meaningful way. I know life is tough on the agency side, but having said that, I think with people not returning to work as much as we used to before, it's not a 5-day week anymore, building relationships in the industry is only going to give you more and more and more. So for me, I would hope and want and wish that we get more agency involvement. And with me being in this position here, if there is one thing that I can get done, that would be the one thing.
I love it. So it's not an RFI traditionally, but it's an RFI to all you agency folks. Request for involvement. Please get involved in our organization. We have wonderful programs. You can get involved at various different levels and eventually perhaps be the vice president or the president of the organization.
Exactly. We need more rising stars, but not just programming and education and mentoring. We also have fun events, right? How much do the agencies enjoy being part of our dodgeball event? So we have a lot of really fun things as well, and we want to do more. The more involvement we have, we can do even more things. So for us, it's just about seeing how the industry wants to rally around the community, and we have a desire to do even more.
Fantastic. In sales, we call that discovery. What do they want from us?
Exactly.
What do they, in a word, what does 212 mean to you? So they have something to latch on to. What does 212 to you in a word? And then feel free to expound upon the word afterwards.
It's a very simple you know, and we'll talk a little bit more about this. I'm an immigrant. I left everybody behind when I came to US. So for me, this has meant community. This has meant a sense of belonging. This has given me roots in a place where I didn't have roots. And it's given me friendships that will last a lifetime. So that's really what 212 means. And I think it can be that and a flavor of that for everyone.
That's beautiful. For full transparency, community was my word too. Jay went with access, which was pretty awesome too, as he unpacked that. And this is kind of what it is. Like, it's not a fully amorphous thing, but it can be what you want it to be,
Right.
as you figure out how to contribute and as you figure out how to enmesh yourself within it and find your own path, which is really fantastic. Speaking of like one-word answers and whatnot, how would you describe Jay Wolf in a word?
Dedicated.
Okay.
You can feel he really, really, really cares about 212 and the people that are part of this. And you can see that dedication from him, whether it is his emails on a Sunday that he's sending to all of us, or his passion for doing even more to bring the community together. He's served so many years on the board already, and he still is extremely passionate, like he might have been, I think, on the first day joining the board. So dedication would be my word.
I like it. He does have that Energizer Bunny, boundless energy. What word do you think he would use to describe you?
Crazy? No. Passionate, probably, I would think. I don't know if that's the word he used if you asked him.
I definitely asked him. I like the idea of hearing both sides of the equation. So community is this word you latched onto. I latched onto it too. So thinking about 212, the lens of community, can you write a headline for us? This is a question from our friend Ali Dib. I'm channeling Ali Dib. His question always at company stand-ups was, so write the headline a year from now. Could you write me the headline a year from now through the lens of community? What do you want to see? And maybe 2 years from now. Pick your time horizon, Ritu.
212 builds community with agency, publisher, and brands.
Okay.
And I think the building part is really important for me. I think we create opportunity and bring people together. And, agency is the one call out I had personally, because I'm an agency person and I do see there can be more involvement there. But brand side too. We haven't brought the whole ecosystem together, and we want to definitely build and grow in that way. And we want to be part of that. Like we want to be the reason, if there's any way that we can play a role in making that happen. I think it's so important for us all to thrive at this business, that those three parts of this industry and business come together and have camaraderie and community and trust and friendship. That's the only way we all thrive.
This dovetails with what Jay was talking about, the organization, and that is just a fantastic way to end this interview. Thanks for sharing all your thoughts. I cannot wait to see where you and Jay and the rest of the crew lead this organization over the next several years. Keep an eye out again for the gala on October 23rd. Lots of big announcements coming for honorees and thematics, and it's always a grand old time. So see you down there, hopefully.
Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you, Ritu.
Thank you.